Raising 22 children in the world's coldest city, minus 64 degrees Celsius. In Yakutsk, Siberia. So I'm scared. By QMB. Let's go.
What is it like to raise a family in the world's coldest city, where winter temperatures plummet?
Bro, he's playing IRL Minecraft. He's farming ice. I look cool. I'm a man. If I see ice breaking, I'm happy. Maybe it's just me. If I see like ice, like some like pieces of ice, and I just grab them, just throw them on the ground, and let them pierce in all area in every direction. I love it. I love ice cracking ice. Jesus guys, that's cold. Yes, it is.
Настя, Рамина, Настя, садик.
Meanwhile, Oksana is waking up their children. Oksana and Alexander are loving parents to a total of 22 children, with 18 of them being adopted. Their family spans a wide age range from the oldest, who is 37 years old, to the youngest, who is just 6 years old. The youngest members of their family are Sofia, Ramina, and Nastya. Ramina is 9 years old and attends the local primary school, while 6 years old Nastya goes to a nursery next to their home. Today, Ramina has a day off from school because her primary school doesn't work when it's minus 45 degrees.
Yay! A day of school! How cold?
Today, Ramina has a day off from school because her primary school doesn't work when it's minus 45 degrees outside. However, the nursery continues.
I would survive in that place. Cold is not a problem. Yeah. You, not me though.
Continues to operate even when it's as cold as minus 55 degrees, so Nastya still has to go to nursery. Today the temperature outside is minus 48 degrees, which is quite common in Yakutia. As part of a
Mine's 48. Maybe global warming is not an issue.
Alexander's morning routine is to check the heating in their home to ensure his family stays warm on this ice-cold morning in Yakutsk. Despite the extreme cold, Alexander and his family rely on 2 gas boilers to keep their home comfortably warm at 25 degrees. Considering the size...
Are you watching live in cold? No. Raising 22 children. The title unfortunately is German because it's translated in German because my YouTube is German.
Of their 3,800 square foot home, heating costs are quite reasonable, around $200 a month.
I would be chilling there. I love the cold. You just have to make sure you have enough clothes on. Yeah, obviously. Imagine locking yourself out of the house while having these temperatures, right, Raven? Wouldn't that be crazy?
7:40 in the morning. All the kids are finally awake. It's time to get ready for school, nursery, and university. The Pavlov family has 14 kids living with them now. 8 of them are married and have their own families, but often come to visit their parents.
I hope they have multiple bathrooms. But, because if they have, like, the flu or anything, and multiple people have diarrhea or Need to vomit? Oh my god. With 22 with 24 people, that's scary. Say the name in German, video name in German. 22 Kinder in der kältesten Stadt der Welt bei minus 64 Grad Celsius aufziehen. I would find the way to survive in that case. No, you will freeze to death in darkness.
Despite having a big house, the Pavlos family still faces the daily challenge of a bathroom queue each morning.
They have one bathroom. Rest in peace. Literally. Oh my god. $200 a month for heating does not sound reasonable. That's about 2/3 of my rent already. I think rent around here in some places like 600 euros. Depending, if you live in a city, this can easily go up to like 800, maybe even close to 1,000.
Daraulurun bihi gorukta jeke getiribit.
Bu bihiga kısmet ayılana.
Daraulurun, min adım David, min hüdbebi sastaqpın.
Min adım Ruslan, yon sastaqpın. Min Настя Филиппова, 6 лет. Min Филиппова Рамина, 6 састaqpın.
Ха, тебе же не 6.
Ой, я забыла то.
That's cute. That's cute. Friend, here's $1 million. That is cute. She doesn't even know her age. Why did you make me wash this? Now I want my own children again. I hate you. I really do. No.
Min adım Жанна, 11 sastaqpın.
Min adım Коля, 12.
Exactly. Stop laying, dear. Sit. You should sit. A pretty small family compared to the one Neelix wants. I only want 2 children. Like, minimum. I'd make more if she wants to. This will never happen. I will never have a family.
Sastaqpın.
Min adım Augustana, 16 sastaqpın. Min adım Archilana, 14 sastaqpın.
Min adım Leonya, 13 sastaqpın.
Min adım Sasha, 19 sastaqpın. Min adım Boba, 17 sastaqpın.
Min adım Yulia, 22 sastaqpın.
Adım Sofia, 6 sastaqpın.
While children are busy with their morning routines, Oksana is making breakfast. Traditional Yakut
600 euros equals 634 US dollars. Yeah, remember, that is for a 1-bedroom apartment, by the way. That is just for a 1-bedroom apartment.
pancakes is a high-energy food that keep them warm during cold days.
Cold. That does not include heating. That's cold, without heating.
Managing schedules and responsibilities for such a large family can be overwhelming, so establishing routines and delegating tasks is essential, and Oksana's children are always eager to help. Now it's time for breakfast. With just one kitchen in the Pavlov family, space is limited and can't comfortably fit everyone at once. So they found a way. They are eating in a 2-row, with the youngest children eating first, followed by the oldest.
Бастан 2-3 оғыны бұп. 2-3 жыллаға байынға. Мен онығы ақыршыда бұл әйгетер үлелейін жүді. Антан бұл әлбән.
I mean, I guess they can do that and adopt as many children as they want. I still think 22 is crazy. That looks delicious. Do they eat butter? Is that butter? Seems like it.
Hoe zeg je? Ona also ofse dihili bitna nasp. Olabra lin ono.
You look just adopt, but that doesn't solve the issue, Raven. It's like, you know the scene from Transformers 2 where Sam is in the room and like completely gets crazy and like draws all the Cybertronian signs on the walls and then goes like to like the place where like those calendars lays and he goes like cat calendar, cat calendar, cat calendar. That is you when I explain to you that adopting does not solve the problem. Geez, that mom gets busy in the bedroom. Well, I think most of them are adopted, right? Most of them are adopted.
Ona hagar delete illenjer bullana. Ama soğun уже выпустав бит олатыр ле она гыстырын толан биттен такаллар демалла дейди биле. Онлук болбатак. Инби би хаваллар келе тураллар, келелер бараллар. Ияга ден аттан инби бары. Инби мушта тураллар.
Брахни кары айы бары мунстан. Күлөнүрен оннон. Ондукта сеннер битет бен. Эбе эхеден келе тураллар.
Oksana and Alexander have shared a happy life together for 30 years. This decision to open their hearts and home to so many children came to Oksana when she was caring for her children. Being a teacher by
Rent a girlfriend. This is not the anime or manga where the dude just can't get the chick. And is an absolute degenerate, no. Oh, I want my own
profession, she has always been drawn to children and wanted to provide love, care, and a comfortable home to as many as possible. As their family grew, so did the responsibilities and the need for more attention. This led Alexander to make the difficult decision of leaving his job as an engineer to provide better support for his family. Alexander and Oksana are fully dedicated to caring for their children. They received government support for their monthly expenses, which they used to provide food and clothing for all their children. After a hearty breakfast, it's now time for school.
That is so cool that the government supports them with money. That is so cool. I wish that was possible here. You can actually rent a girlfriend in Japan. Like, I am aware that doesn't solve the issue. We're gonna get that man some kids from the basement, of course. The basement has no kids. Why would I have kids in the basement?
Archilana is 14-year-old with 3 years left before graduating school, thinking of becoming an actress, dentist, or singer. Her school days runs from 8:30 a.m. to 3 p.m. with a standardized curriculum in Yakutia, focusing on subjects like Russian language, literature, math, and sciences. To get into university, Archilana must pass the Unified State Exam, a test in various subjects. Competition for university scholarship is tough. Without high Unified State Exam scores, students must pay tuition fees, which range from $2,000 to $4,000 a year for
Yikes. At least here's just a semester fee of 180 euros.
Local public universities. So Archilana is determined not to miss school even in the extreme cold of minus 48 degrees. Not only Archilana but also her siblings go to school today. In Yakutsk, life continues even at such low temperatures. School, nurseries, universities and offices all continue to operate in such extreme weather. From a young age, locals understand the importance.
An actress or singer, good luck. Getting famous is hard as hell. Maybe become a VTuber. But I'm not famous. The fuck you mean?
Of dressing appropriately to brave the harsh winters. They wear insulated trousers and special winter jacket designed for extreme weather. Luckily, the Pavlos family lives right next to their school and nursery, just a 5-minute walk away. They choose their house location with their kids' safety in mind, making sure they don't have to walk too far outside. The older siblings look after the younger ones, ensuring they reach.
I didn't say you. Most VTubers aren't famous. Especially if you are in an app, there's two versions you can be famous, right? You either are a culprit or you are an absolute fucking degenerate. And neither of these are great. Or you are both.
The nursery and school first to prevent them from freezing. Next in line are Alkistana and Archilana. Despite their school being relatively close to home, the older siblings always make sure they arrive school safely. The oldest members of the family are currently attending the local university in the city center. In a city with no subway or other public transportation options apart from buses, their daily commute relies on taking the bus.
Let me in! Let me in! It's cold outside! I'm freezing!
Vova, Diana, Yulia and Sasha start feeling the intense cold. This situation could quickly become dangerous, and with no bus inside, they must...
That place looks so cozy, like having a small cabin. That's the good shit. I already told Deer my new favorite aesthetic is bleeding out in the snow. I think that place is also pretty neat. W mom, I got a T. Just bleeding out in the snow after defending the people you love in a fight. I see no issue with that.
Rush back home or try to stop a passing car to avoid frostbite.
Центральная, через 3 минуты.
Luckily, the bus arrives just in time so they can safely reach their university. The buses in Yakutsk are red for a specific reason, not just by chance. They are painted this way because the red color is highly visible, especially in thick fog.
Yeah, that makes sense why you would use a red bus. Yeah. Imagine running somebody over. There's something he doesn't hide from me, but he hides from his therapist. Yeah, I mean, hey! Fighting for the people you love, then dying and bleeding out in the snow. There's currently no better aesthetic, in my opinion, in a way to die. Yeah, why would you suggest that? He didn't suggest that. The car besides the bus looks what?
This makes it easier for people in Yakutsk to spot their buses from far away. Meanwhile, some kids are helping their parents around the house, and like kids all around the world, they're excited about not having school today. Primary school are closed today, so they're enjoying their time at home and even playing outdoors, not minding the cold weather.
This is suffering to watch. First I get some history education video, and now I get pain in the cold. Disagree. Yeah, because you're a woman, you do not understand.
Like most locals here, kids are relishing their days outside by playing on snow slides, ice skating, and skiing. The kids try to play outside as much as they can until the cold becomes unbearable, at which point they move their activities indoors. Indoors, they enjoy playing chess among other games. Alexander takes sports and health seriously, striving to instill a sense of fitness in his children. Alexander built their own indoor gym where the kids train and participate in various sports activities during the afternoon.
The kids having the home gym based. If I'm bleeding out in the snow, I hope I have a bottle Jim Beam apple to drink while I die. I mean, that's also pretty neat. That's pretty neat. I have to say, that scene also looks pretty neat. Going with a drink as well. If I'm bleeding out, I'm getting up. I have balls unlike some. Now I'm bleeding out like... It is a scenario where you are so heavily injured that getting up is not an option. So you just bleed out in a beautiful winter scene.
The oldest members of the family are actively involved in professional sports such as athletics, skiing, boxing, and archery, participating and winning in numerous sport competitions.
Tumni hawdila qowraha kihitiga qawrugar nambarot zakalajdir diaknab imbi tahja taqsan tura kamsanandu hibi halgnyendu turugni khanan
Kan kurjan muskillerin. Oğulların bir kıradan bir takkan bölyen kireyler.
haqa kihitin esse qayid diqa tumni qataran diqa
I love doing that, by the way. I really love doing that. It's so fun.
After returning from school, the children engage in dancing, singing, and various other activities. Living in the coldest place on earth, it's easy to forget about staying active, but it's important to stay strong and maintain good health to survive the harsh winter days.
Did the sound just turn off? That's weird.
Kids are playing. The father of the house, Alexander, is busy making...
It's back, never mind. Probably, maybe that spot was copyrighted something and the creator had to remove it. It's my assumption.
barbecue.
Bionic Kraviska. Are you Jupiter? Mubahate.
Man. This is awesome. This is also awesome. Raven, you're a female. You literally can't have bones. Maybe I'll let the animals eat me. Help them survive. You have bones? Not literally. Dude, look, you can fight if you don't learn. Don't use YouTube tutorials. Yeah, I thought my phone went brr. I also was like, huh? What happened? What happened? What happened?
Just click.
The weather doesn't stop him from cooking outside on his special stove, even when the temperature drops below -40 degrees. The meat takes on a unique and delicious flavor when cooked in the frosty air, giving it an icy, special taste that the family loves.
Now they not only want me to want to have a family. I'm having a stroke. My bad. Now they're not only wanting to make me want a family. They make me hungry as well. Fuck you. I mean, obviously, Yeah. I would want to visit that place. I bet.
Alexander's wife Oksana is also busy preparing dinner with the help of the older girls. They are cooking up a delicious and hearty meal consisting of fish and Yakutian fried pies filled with meat and rice. Unlike other regions, vegetables are very expensive and rare in Yakutia due to the challenging growing conditions. Fruits are also rare in the traditional Yakutian diet. Instead, people often consume frozen berries, which are preserved and can be stored for long periods.
Stop this! Is food a love language? Maybe, I don't know. I refuse. Okay, you just broke for a moment, real. Really important question, probably. I don't know.
Dinner is served and the family gathers around the table to enjoy a piping hot soup prepared by loving mom. In Yakutia, it's a cherished tradition to have soup every day, and it not only fills their bellies, but also warms their souls during the cold winter days. As night falls over Yakutsk and temperatures plunge even lower, the Pavlov family nestles into their warm home, safe and secure in each other's company. In the heart of the coldest city on earth, we found a story of warmth, resilience, and the enduring strength of family. Thank you for joining us on this extraordinary journey into the lives of the Pavlov family. Until next time, stay warm and keep the spirits of adventure alive.
All I can say is, I'm jealous. When is it my turn? When is it my turn?